Today, I'm in the heart of the Alcas industrial area. We are talking sustainability, and I'm about to have a chat with a woman who has done some incredible things, not only for Dubai, but for the world.
My name is Rana, and The Surplus is basically UAE's first climate tech platform. So what we do is essentially match companies with excess resources with other companies that have a use for it and are willing to pay for it.
So in more simple terms, what does that actually mean to a business?
A lot of business owners and employees understand that after COVID, we had a serious supply and waste issue. So the global kind of market for surplus inventory is actually exceeding $288 billion US. So what that looks like is every single piece of furniture that you see when you go into an office that's not used anymore, extra textiles that perhaps doesn't have a use and maybe landfilled, or even down to chemical waste and other idle assets of machinery that manufacturing companies have just don't currently have a use. We want to put those things in use.
So if they aren't being used, are they going to the landfill? And what does that mean to the planet?
Essentially, we're creating a cycle of waste. And what we really want to do is help organizations partake in what we call the circular economy, where we dispose of the linear take, make, waste model and get companies to start engaging at sourcing secondary resources and also finding uses for secondary resources with what they have currently.
Okay, so let's say I'm a business and I've ordered 100 t-shirts and for whatever reason, 50 of them haven't sold. Is that when I come to the Surplus?
Exactly. You would come and enlist on our platform and we would basically be back in contact with you. And you might think you only have extra textiles, but you may have a whole host of other things that you could make money from. So what we're helping companies do is dematerialize and use less stuff by sourcing locally that can help the local job market and also start making more money through services. 9 out of 10 global SMEs actually expressed an interest in sustainability. They just don't have the right tools and resources to get started.
So this is the thing. SMEs want to be sustainable, but it's expensive. So how do they do it?
A lot of organizations, when they want to become more sustainable, what they do is they have this thing called carbon tunnel vision, where they're focused on reducing their carbon emissions, and then they'll assume they have to go somewhere, such as getting carbon offsets, which is basically planting trees on the other side of the world and not really changing anything within. And that can be really, really expensive for an organization. So essentially what we're trying to do is remove that carbon kind of tunnel vision and try to help companies realize that sustainability doesn't have to be expensive.
Rana, thank you so much for taking the time. Finally, what is your website? Where can we get hold of you?
Thank you so much, Katie. Our website is www.thesurplus.com. That's with 2 S's.
Surplus with 2 S's. Thank you very much. Right, that is it from us here at The Surplus and Emirates Apparel. Make sure you head online because Rana and her team are doing big things for the UAE and for the planet.